All right, they get the nod. Game on. Battlefield. Generally, I would think that a Samus would want to strike this stage because of the ledge specifically. The grapple beam, of course, it's more difficult to recover with on this stage because you can get caught underneath the stage as you go up.
Absolutely.
So, in order to recover with that, what Applesmaush, pardon me, is going to have to do is grapple the underside and then use the jump to wall jump up off the underside of the stage and then up B to the platform, which doesn't necessarily work because Ty could easily just get there, grab ledge. So that's the biggest disadvantage of this stage. It's about standard blast zone sizes, so Samus is not going to be living longer or shorter than we would expect her to. One thing that Corey does have going in her favor, I'm going to be referring to Corey a lot.
Just
Applesmaush.
It's her name.
I know.
Just can say her name.
So one thing that Corey does have going for her is what we saw a little bit earlier, where Ty missed the forward smash when she was on the platform. You do not get auto tippers on this stage, which is quite annoying. Oh, and Ty misses a missile. Corey got him with the bomb, but then did the slow roll up. So
was he gonna go? Should have gone for a back air there. With a rising back air.
Wall tech?
Yeah.
That's always what's safe with Marth. But he made it back. The problem was he ran right into a missile.
Yeah.
All right, so now Corey is trying to cling onto that stock for dear life. Didn't really work. That's a good pop-up from Ty, but... Ooh, okay. So Ty got a little aggressive. Corey gets the stock for it.
Wow.
Good stuff to Corey.
I mean, that was only, what, like 58%?
Yeah. And almost all of it came from that string, too.
Yeah.
All right. Corey's got to get down. She does.
This is some pretty slick movement.
Is the charge shot, gets a Zair. Zair is not a thing in this game, but apparently she made it work.
She's trying to break those PM habits.
I think maybe it's that she canceled it with a bomb jump. That seemed like a thing that she did. Good recovery from Corey, but now she's out of a grapple beam and did not touch up. Good air dodge, and she back airs Ty off the stage, does not manage to cover everything with the air.
Wow. So he's giving me a heart attack watching this.
Oh my god, and Ty gets over aggressive. Trades instead of punishing the forward smash. That's costly. Ty is now out of crouch cancel percent, so we can say that Corey has at least gotten a little bit of her money's worth here. That doesn't really make sense. She's gotten some of her money back, let's put it that way. And she's throwing out these little bombs here, like...
She's doing a fantastic job at being squirrely.
Like it's not always for any real offensive purpose. It's just, hey, if you run into this, you take 2%. Now I have a little bit of the stage covered.
I'm loving this movement.
Yeah, Ty is having a really hard time finishing this stock off. He's getting kind of desperate going for that, but yeah, he knows that he can get that down air on the way back. Uh-oh.
I mean, as a Marth main, what are your main objectives when you're trying to edge guard a Samus? I mean, especially considering, you know,
you absolutely have to keep her from touching up. That's step one. If she gets to the ledge, then you have to give her a little bit of space, but she shouldn't be able to get back on stage safely.
Ooh.
So it's not the end of the world if you do screw up the offstage part. Basically, don't overextend, but don't also be afraid of going out there, because going out there puts enough pressure on her that she has to use some of her options.
Yeah, instead of just moving around dropping bombs.
Exactly.
Because there's the one thing that you don't want is those bombs to disappear if they're moving you forwards the stage.
Wow, and Corey goes out for that nair. Completely misspaced it as before.
That's the second time that's happened this set.
Yeah, and that was off by even more than last time. Oh, and she goes to the extender, doesn't get it, and now she's got no double jump. Good crouch cancel. I was afraid she was going to get knocked off stage for that. That's not going to be the stock. Corey playing really safe right now. Throwing out little jabs, but that grab was nowhere near Ty. Uh-oh. She's getting nervous. She's rolling in. She's holding in.
This is fine.
That might be it. Oh,
wow.
Tai misses the dunk.
That's fantastic.
Corey is lucky to be alive right now. Good dash attack. She might have been able to get a stronger attack off, but that was still solid. Just walks up, forward tilts, puts a bomb. Oh, he uses the Legend ability to get around the bomb. That's interesting.
Now, for Marth, I'm assuming that forward airs are perfectly, are a good option against, missile camps, right?
Yes, forward airs will knock out missiles, although you have to be careful. Oh, very nice work from Corey.
That was phenomenal.
He's able to use the bomb to force Tai to up B again, and he up B's from too far away to get on stage, so she's able to just edge hog that. Good work,
fantastic.
Good work from Corey. That is definitely an upset right there. So going back to forward airs, they do cancel out missiles, but you have to be careful with your spacing when you use them. You either have to hit Samus through the missile, or you have to be far enough away that you might as well have just shielded the missile anyway. The one advantage of them from far away is that you don't have to sacrifice space, because you're going to get pushed back a little bit if you shield it, and if you jump, then you're putting yourself at a positional disadvantage. Ooh, Corey did not want to get that tech right there. I think she meant to grab ledge and then roll up, and yeah, a little bit of a misread from Corey on her distance, so now she's pretty far behind. Super wave dash to get back. Might have gotten the extender there,
yeah,
so
I was
we'll
about
see
to say
if that comes into play. And they both just wave dash away like, yeah, let's not contest that. Very nice spacing right now from Corey. She's got Tai on the back foot a little bit.
She's down to stock, but she knows that she can't play impatiently.
What Corey is doing is playing the, oh my god, what am I calling it? The suffocation game. She's not suffocation. It's attrition. There we go. God, that took me so long to think of. So she's staying at center stage and not necessarily actually like aggressing on Tai, but she's playing like a zone defense. She's putting up moves that Tai has to run into if he wants to establish favorable stage position. Samus can be a really difficult wall to get around when she is aligned to.
Because not only do you have to worry about the projectile game, but I mean, those tilts come out quick.
Yes.
And they reach real far.
That forward tilt is definitely an answer to most of the moves that Marth can throw out.
I mean, I'd imagine that outranges down tilt, does it not?
It depends, because the down tilt will hit underneath and the forward tilt will hit over. Yeah. So it kind of depends on the elevation of the move, of the hitbox, is more of a factor than the reach. Oof. So Corey is behind a full stock at this point. She's trying to figure out a way to even this up without taking too much more percent, which is difficult. I like that Corey is keeping her composure and just dropping a single bomb to maintain position while stalling just enough to avoid Marth's sword swings. If she retreats anymore, she's giving up space, and if she goes too far forward, then she's going to get hit. But that bomb gives her just the right kind of stall to get around a lot of his stuff. Oh, and she drops underneath the stage.
Ooh. That's pretty brutal.
So this is not looking good for Corey. This is Tai's counter pick. It is the stage that he wants to play Samus on the most, so it's understandable that this be going in his favor. But one thing Corey wants to be thinking is this is a PR member. Chances are he's going to adapt. He's going to play better next round. Well, I mean, Corey's a PR member, but he is like a top of the PR member. Yeah. Corey is, I think, 12th, and Tai is something like 4th.
Well, Corey also is coming off of a win against Forte Freak, so she might be playing particularly well for the evening. I don't know.
Ooh, she finally lands that neutral air, but it gets the reverse hitbox, so it still didn't do her any good. She has no jump, but she does. Oh my god, that stall was amazing. Corey off stage is more creative with recovery than most Samus I've seen. Corey Samus moves through the air like a fish moves through water.
I'm wondering
Again, with that bomb.
I'm wondering how many of these on-stage bombs are supposed super wave dash attempts just to get out of the corner.
I doubt it, just because you're committing to a really, really quick aggression towards someone if you do that. The super wave dash does not grant you any kind of invulnerability. You have to throw out a hitbox as you're going. And if Tai sees it coming from across the stage and reacts to it, then he just has to throw a sword move out there. And you're
the scenario that I was referring to was when both Tai has center stage and is trying to keep Corey towards the wedge. I mean, if I were her in that position, I'd want to get just past him. Have a little bit more space to move around. It's
difficult to cross up a Marth. Like, it would definitely be useful if you could. But another thing about the super wave dash is that it's so long, it usually puts you on exactly the same position, just on the opposite side of the stage. And at that point, you're risking trying to cross a Marth up.
Yeah, I gotcha.
He has a very large sword, in case you hadn't noticed. So Tai with a really strong tipper and KOs Samus way earlier than would be characteristic of the matchup. Good forward tilt from Samus, but does not follow it up well. Didn't respect Tai's options off the ledge. Ooh, tipper. So they're at even percents at this point. Corey with a really nice air dodge. All Tai can really do there is down throw him off stage. Her off stage.
Oh, that was so close. Tai is not letting up on this pressure though.
Ooh. And a forward tilt.
Walk-up forward tilt.
That walk-up forward tilt has caught Tai a number of times. All right, so Applesmaush charges her laser. Does not connect with her laser though. Also doesn't connect with those jabs. They were very, very close to hitting, but not quite there. Breaks through the shield with a down tilt. Forces Tai to the top platform, but is not able to cover anything further. Neutral. Applesmaush with the unfortunate roll onto the, towards Tai. She's trying to do something else, but got knocked out of her input. Now she's in finally manages to get out of that situation with a grab. Double nair. Goes for a missile there, and I'm not really sure what she was thinking because she couldn't make it back to stage there. That's that moment where Corey realizes that she has to get that KO.
Yeah.
And she just goes a little bit too aggressive for it. That's rough. Very nice grapple. Wow. That was clutch. Get up, down smash. Tai respecting the charge shot that goes the wrong way. Oh, Applesmaush is able to convert it into a forward tilt that kills Tai on bad DI. But does not respect Tai's forward smash. You might consider it worth it to have finished the charge shot charge, but I would say no because she's at such a deficit at this point. That charge shot is only going to make up 25%. Oh no.
So close.
Applesmaush is not happy about missing the ledge there.
That's a heartbreaker. Is this a 3 out of 5?
This is the best of 5.
Ooh, wow, okay.
So Applesmaush has one more shot. It's going to go back to Dreamland. Very reasonable thing to do. Oh. Tai opens her up a bit. Tai has center stage. She's able to get it back with a missile. I like that double forward air. Tai waits until her shield is worn down a little bit and then throws out the move. I was
waited just long enough.
Charge it up for all the time that he was countering.
Wow.
Nice run off nair. Finally gets that KO. That's exactly what she's been going for all of these times that we've been talking about it. Gets over sword smash with a double jump. Now the question is, can Corey do something with this lead? Can she put any percent on Tai? Because theoretically she should have about 40% more to work with before she's getting KO'd by conventional means.
And with the with the exception of the first game, she's been playing from the corner a lot.
That's kind of the life of a Samus. You get knocked off stage, and with your aerial movement, it's hard to get back in a favorable position. You can get back just fine. It's getting back to center stage afterward, that's the trick. Corey usually accomplishes that with some really tricky air movements, forcing Marth to commit to cover an option that Corey then doesn't go for. I'm not sure I agree with going to the top platform there, but Corey's in good shape still. It's a little bit of percent off that, but Ty is allowed to touch back up. There's not really much Corey can do to cover Ty from touching back up once he has a safe purchase on one of the platforms. I often say that while this stage obviously favors Samus's recovery to a considerable degree, the onstage game is actually not great for her because Marth has the better movement in this matchup. And so he's going to do more with the space than Samus is. Samus might be able to throw a missile here or there, but when it comes to platform play, Samus just doesn't have a leg to stand on. So that should finally be it, 232%. They're laughing about how long Applesmaush is going to survive.
This is the war of attrition that you were talking about earlier.
Yes. Now, oh, that might be it. Can she grab ledge? Okay, she gets a forward smash, but Ty has double jump. And she has to roll up to avoid that. Yeah. So that could have been the stock, but not quite. Corey still in a pretty good situation until she got opened up by the neutral air. Good missile to get out of that situation. Oh, Corey goes in for it. I bet she was going for one of those surprise forward air or forward tilts, and just accidentally dash attack instead. Oh my God, that was amazing! Oh, I wish that had worked.
That was super dope.
But see,
stupid pineapple, not grabbing
like
that apple.
that was brilliant, but now they're even. That is not where Corey wanted to be. Corey wanted to milk that lead for all it was worth.
Because Corey had what, 80% on him?
Yeah. And it was probably still worthwhile given the situation, just because Corey was off stage in an edge guard situation. Yeah. Was possibly facing a dare if she played that wrong. Corey gets in, gets down smash on the platform, is not able to follow up anymore. Able to use a missile to charge a full charge shot. Good awareness on her part to know that Ty would want to be patient and not rush that approach. Oh no! She pressed neutral B instead of up B. Both blew her charge shot and lost the stock. That's a huge swing. We'll see if Corey lets it affect her mental game. Ty playing very safely on the platforms, but gets down, caught in shield. Shield poked with a dash attack. Corey just keeping him in the corner. Oh, Corey goes a little aggressive, but not punished for the down smash. Ty's able to get a reversal. Gets thrown off stage. Corey goes for a jab that doesn't not connect, but is able to connect that forward smash. She has to be careful about percentage, but that was definitely the stock. Now she's got a charge shot. Let's see what she can do with this. Goes for the Zaire, Ty respects it, gives her stage position back. Oh, she goes for the cross-up charge shot. Really risky and almost caught Ty off guard. Corey not in a great spot right now, needs to get down, and that's never easy. But she manages it with a good forward air. That move comes out quite quickly, and the hitbox covers a really awkward angle that Marth has trouble covering. Oh my God!
That was super slick.
That was amazing. Like, you must recover 3. Just put that in the video right now. Oh, wow. That was a really slick back air. Like, that spacing was immaculate. In fact, Ty probably had to mess up a little for it to work. Corey being very patient, but then just shields.
Too patient.
Allows Ty get up and grab. Ty's not able to put a hitbox on her, though. Ooh. Every one of those is scary now. Ty is able to knock her down, but not get her off stage yet. Corey is just having a lot of trouble getting a hitbox on him. That's it, yep. Doesn't quite manage to get that double jump that she needed to get out of there. So, Corey was very, very close, but in the end, Tai took it home.